Hey guys, it's Way Hey. You can call me Wes at this point. I don't really care. It's fine. Just wanted to make a video that's a little more intimate than normal. Just wanted to chill outside before it gets too hot. But sadly, the point of this video is this is my last Century Age of Ashes video. Sadly, uh, but it's mainly because I was removed from the partnership program, which is fine. You know, they had their reasons, and no matter what, they have the right to do what they want to do, and it really doesn't matter what I think or anything. So I was going to leave on my own terms before that, actually, but I was just gonna say that I was excited for the new season 3 to come out, and I was gonna give that, the last chance. That was gonna be the last chance before I dipped, because I was just getting tired of the game. I was just losing interest in the game. Nothing really was changing. Nothing was being exciting for me. I I know that I share the same feeling with a lot of the community. A lot of things have been said or done that we never asked for, and I think they're messing up. I think they're really messing up with that. The game as a whole, the game itself, it's unique. It's a really nice game. Sorry, that sun is destroying the camera. Um, Let me move this a little bit. That's a little better. So, the game itself is unique. It's nice. Nothing like it. It does PvP really well with dragons. I mean, where else can you do something like that? You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. So, what I think they're doing wrong, which I feel like is, this happens with a lot of games, but eventually they wisen up and they go, okay, maybe we should do this. So, Blizzard's a big example for like World of Warcraft. Um, I've noticed that they were they were losing players. A lot of players were upset because they had the mindset, like the mentality of, we know better. We're going to do what we think is best, and we know better than the players. We know better than the players that are paying us to have fun and to have a good time. That's not always true. Partially it is true. There's a lot of things we don't know about. We're not game devs. We're not behind the games. We're not in their office. We don't know the exact thing that's going on. But there has to be a balance where you do accept feedback from your community, and you do realize that there are other people in the world that do know a thing or two. A lot of people have experienced games their entire life, and they know what a good game and a bad game is. They know what can make a game better, and in my opinion, I could be alone on this, but in my opinion, the voice of the community should be one of a game developer's most important tools to use. To me, the feedback from the community is so powerful, because if you can just make the community happy, you're going to have a good game, a successful game. You're going to make money, and you're going to keep living on. I mean, isn't that what we make games for? Isn't that what people make games for? For other people to enjoy so that they pay them money for it? I mean, that should be all that matters. If a game's not fun, then maybe you should make it fun. One of the problems with... Oh, now the sun went away. That's nice. I think it's gonna rain. But hopefully you don't hear the wind too loud. Now, the way I know that the community isn't being listened to is, well, they don't really check up on anything. Like their Discord server, people get bullied nonstop. People talk shit on the game nonstop. And nothing's done about it. And, for me to say one thing about the game, giving critical feedback about how the community is treated, I think that's pretty crazy to kick me for just that. No warning whatsoever after all the things that I've done for the game. And I know that sounds narcissistic of me, but I put out a lot of videos trying to help the game, help the players of the game to grow and all that, with ideas and tips and tricks and all kinds of interesting stuff. And maybe it wasn't that big of a deal, but to me, I know I put in a lot of hours. I grinded a lot for Playwing. I grinded a lot for the game in general. It was very abrupt, but basically all I'm saying is I'm not trying to be butthurt about this. I understand they did what they did because they wanted to, and I said something bad about the game on stream. I get it, but they only choose to listen to what they want to listen to, and that's how I feel about it. The only way they've listened to community feedback is maybe like during the contests or when we voted for new game modes. That was pretty good. Of course, trying to do whatever you can to get some kind of hype, get some kind of excitement within the game. But this most recent change where they did the cross dragon thing, where you could ride any dragon with any class, I'm for it. I think it was really cool, but I do think that there should have been some kind of, I don't know, fun reason behind that. And I had a really good idea, and I'm going to say it now, and I'm going to hope that the devs hear this so that it helps all the people that are going to play it in the future. Damn, it's about to rain real hard. But a better idea for the whole dragon thing is, like, we all like eggs, right? A lot of people, they start playing the game, they're like, how do I get more eggs? This is so fun. Because you get to make, hatch a dragon, raise it, and then ride it later into battle. So I was thinking, with this cross-faction thing, why don't you give a reason and a grind for people to do? That's very rewarding, because everybody wants eggs. Since, Playwing decided to completely ignore the egg thing. Like, they kept it in there a little bit, just a little bit, right? But there's no reward dragon thing. Like, maybe a 10% chance if you get a tier 4 like, come on. So what they should have done, or what they could have done, was, and please take this idea, Playwing, I don't give a damn, just take this idea, please run with it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. So, say you have a Marauder and you want to ride a Vine Drake. You unlock an egg after every 10 levels, maybe you get an egg, right? You unlock an egg, you get the egg. It's a Vine Drake egg. It could be a mysterious egg, but we'll go with it, just it's a Vine Drake egg. And then you you equip that to your Marauder, right? And then as you're hatching it, and as it grows up to be an adult dragon the way it, normally does, the system's already in the game for this. But as it's hatching and grows up, it gains loyalty and trust towards the marauder. Now it's bonded to the marauder as it would be bonded naturally to a vine, as it would be naturally bonded with a thornweaver. So now you have a reason that makes sense logically, that jumps across, it just takes a leap over lore. It doesn't even matter anymore, right? None of that matters because of this system. All right, and it may be a dumb system, but I think it's pretty cool. It's already in the game. You have the eggs hatching, that system's in there, and you have the cross dragon situation, or cross class dragon stuff going on. So I mean, it's already in the game. So this, so whenever you unlock that type of vine drake breed, every vine drake that you have, every vine drake that you have of that breed, no matter what color, skin it is, or whatever. This video went crazy. No matter what the skin is on it, you have a purple one or yellow one or whatever, all of them are accessible now. They're all bound to the marauder, right? So that makes sense. That just makes sense to me. Now, the legendary dragons, you could make them already pre-universal, as in they're already for anybody. Because they're harder to get. You have to pay a crap ton of money for them, which is crazy. That, again, that's, sorry, this is a different tangent, but this game has all been, let's check out the dragon shop, fight some dragons, check out the dragon shop, and then leave. Let's see if I have enough money to get excited and play Wing today, or get excited in Century today. So that was my idea, because, and I thought of this because I was like, this game needs substance. This game needs something to work towards, because working towards ranked is not gonna happen for most players, casual players, stuff like that. Like new players, number one, they get turned off by other players beating their ass, because there's, you know, it's so many like top tier players playing the game, and so few new players. So when the new players come up in there, they get a wrath from hell, just covering them in fire. It's very off-putting when you're trying to learn how to play the game, and you can't learn because you're always respawning. So, and that's going to happen because we have a small community. It's a good community overall. You know, obviously they're very loyal because they're sticking with a game that they hope will get better, and hope and faith has been driving this game for so long. It's sad, really. Maybe next year. Yeah, that's the common theme. But going back to the goals and everything. Well, also, hold on, I forgot to mention, another reason why new players are leaving is because the egg thing. They get 3 eggs, and then they're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. How do I get more eggs? Oh, well, guess what? You don't get any more unless you buy them with your money. And, oh, that was the most fun part about the game. Yeah, I thought it was the best part about the game, the most unique, awesome thing about the game. And who doesn't like eggs and baby dragons? And I mean, that's something that you could have really optimized in that game. You could have sold so many plushies, baby dragon plushies. Like the dragon eggs are, I know for a fact that the dragon eggs in this game, like hatching them and growing them up to ride them, that is one of the most the most popular things, one of the most favorite things from the community. I know that because that video, I made a video on hatching dragons. It's my biggest video by far, and it gets the most views on YouTube out of all my videos every single day. And it's been over a year, and it's still going stronger than any of my videos. It's same for other creators that I've talked to. Their dragon egg hatching videos, they're their number one videos. So maybe Playwing should look at this and be like, wow, we just took out the coolest thing about our game. You, like I said, you could make baby plushies. Dude, I always hear about, I wish there was more eggs, I wish there was more eggs. Why do they keep ignoring this? Why do they keep getting rid of one thing? It's not that they got rid of it, but they're not focusing on it. They should be pushing that. That shop should be full of eggs with silver, not just gems. I'm talking just, you should have, every time you like level up, every 10 levels or something, you should get a mystery egg, something. You should get eggs. 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 That's how you get your game up. It's that simple. You have the system, you have that feature in your game, and you're just like, nah. We don't want to waste our time on that. Sitting on a gold mine. That's all I'm saying. But, so picture this. Picture this. You're playing Century. It's like 8 o'clock at night or whatever. You're playing Century, and you've got, you just hit level 20, and you got this awesome new egg, and you're like, I need to go to bed, but tomorrow I got a lot of plans on this game. I can't wait. So you go to bed, you wake up, go to work. You're like, hey, I can't wait to get home. When I get home, I'm going to equip this egg on my Phantom. This Marauder egg, I want my Phantom to ride it. I think it would be awesome, right? So you go home, you put the egg on the Phantom, and you level up. Boom, you got yourself a Marauder dragon unlocked and bound to your Phantom. That, to me, is something to work for, a goal to move towards, and that's something we need in this game, besides just unlocking battle passes and just grinding ranked. That's in a game where ranked is not balanced, the matchmaking is not balanced because doesn't have enough people. You need to work on your small things first, the foundation. You need to get people into the game, make it more beginner friendly, and give them other things to work for too, because they're probably willing to get their ass beat for an hour if they can get a nice dragon egg, and then maybe that would keep them in the game longer to want to get better. And there's just, I view this game as a very unique game with nothing unique about it. It has all the potential with its uniqueness. It has so much it could do, but it's just, that's just like on the outside. On the inside, it's got nothing. It's hollow, and it just needs new stuff like that. Just a reason to play. And I'm giving this as feedback to help the game. I'm not sitting here trying to talk crap on it. I'm saying that it's not in a good place right now. And Season 3, it looks pretty. They're going to have a new game mode. That's good. That's good. New class. That's good. The class looks amazing. But I think it still needs something, like, it's getting a new paint job pretty much. And I think that everything underneath it still needs a lot of work. And I don't know what all is going to happen in season 3. I could be eating my own words here shortly, but I really don't care at this point. Another thing is, I would say I've brought up the whole gender selection before, like having a new gender. Having a new gender for this class, or having a new gender for the classes. Like, being able to pick male or female would be great. Not quite sure why they don't have different genders, because they're not hero based, right? I was told by Playwing people that these classes represent heroes from their time and place or whatever. And I'm thinking, like, what kind of hero has no name? It doesn't make any sense. They're classes, like Diablo. They're classes. They don't have a name, right? They need our name because we are them. So we should be able to pick if we want them to be male or female. That's a huge thing. They're using our name, which means that person is us. It makes sense in like Overwatch. In Overwatch it makes sense, right? Because those are pre-made people. Those people have their own gender, they have their own story, they have everything about them is who they are. They are heroes or legends or whatever you want to call them. They're already pre-made, right? It's getting moving away. There we go. I guess I can sit back now. But those make sense, right? So, but being able to choose your own gender in a game would be really, really good. People want it. A lot of people want that. And basically the best excuse I got for that was it'd be hard to do. It'd be hard to do. So it's basically, we don't have time for that, and that's just the way it is. So, I don't know. The game has tons of potential, and that's when I hear about the game the most, that it has potential. And if I was a game dev and I kept hearing for years that this game has potential, I think that would be kind of sad after a while. A game based off of potential. That means it's not where it needs to be. And the community's also been just begging for things like custom matches, which, you know, there's obvious reasons why that wouldn't work right now. It could work. I've been crying for a long time for just free flight mode for every map. For some reason that's impossible for them to do, and I don't really understand that. Just take that map, take all the players out of it, just put one player, and then there you go. That way we could learn how to fly. We could test out new maneuvers, try to, you know, get down a path, some repetition, and just become better players. That would help us out a lot in a game like this. And it's easier to do that when you're not getting, you know, chased with fireballs the whole time. There's a lot of bugs in the game that have been there for a while. I know a lot of sound issues. I think the sound issues were with, was it Wingard or Marauder? Maybe I'm wrong, but I heard there's a lot of sound issues and stuff. But basically, I could go on all day about things that would make this game better. And it wouldn't really matter because it's never going to be brought up, or it's never going to be addressed, and it's never going to be received by anybody seriously. And a game based off of potential is not going to make it very much longer. It'll go up. Season 3, it'll go up. Um, Everything I've done, all of the criticism, it's all been just to help the game out. But how can you help out a game that where the devs don't want to listen? But yeah. So this is my last Century video. I had a lot of fun playing it. Had a lot of fun meeting a lot of people in the community. I've made a lot of friends because of this game, and I got a lot of views and subs because of the game. And I understand it. If you guys don't want to check out my content anymore, because it's not going to be on Century. I tell you that much, 100%. I understand. I understand if you don't want to watch my stuff anymore, but I would appreciate it if you'd like to go on the journey with me and see what's next. There's a lot of games out there, a lot of better games out there, and I'm excited to see where this goes, where this YouTube thing goes. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Anyways, thanks for the support over the years, and I hope you guys really do enjoy the game still. Keep buying those gems for them. Maybe one day they'll start listening to us after they make enough money, or maybe they'll start listening to us for the next game that they try to make. I don't know. God, I'm toxic. No, I'm just... Yeah. But till next time, I guess I'll see you guys wherever my journey leads me. All right. But thank you for everything. All right, love you guys.